Onto the kitchen. The biggest thing we changed in here was this vent fan right here. It came with a fan that sort of worked. It had a vent on the top that you could open, but this is the MaxxAir Fan, and it is wonderful and worth every penny. You can leave the vent open while you're traveling so you can get some airflow through the trailer. It has this big fan in here that is actually running right now, and it's just super quiet. So it's great. It pulls hot air and it goes out. We have a whole other video on the installation of that. We also put up a couple of little hooks right here so that I can hang my kitchen towels from there. And then we changed out the faucet here because the one that it came with, this piece right here kept getting like twisted and kinky and tangled down at the bottom so that it was changing the water pressure when I was trying to do dishes. I had to keep it loose, so we just switched out to a shorter one, and it's metal and it's supposed to be a little more secure. And then we took out the soap dispenser that was right here and switched out for a drinking water fountain. It has its own separate filtration system, so we're always drinking fresh filtered water. Down here, there used to be 2 cabinet doors that closed in the plumbing system that's down there. And it was, with the doors closed, the heater wasn't getting to the pipes in the winter, and the water and the pipes were just getting really cold. So we took out the doors and put in this mesh panel right here so that the heater could get in there and keep the pipes warm during the colder times of the year. Next big thing would be the microwave. We haven't owned a microwave in about 15 years. It's just not something that we use. So we just went ahead and took it out, gave it to somebody. I'm not even sure. And now we just use it for food and spice storage. It's super convenient when you're cooking that everything is just right there. This is another big one, was the couch. So it came with this beautiful leather recliner sofa that vibrated and heated up, and it had an armrest in the middle with cup holders. The problem is that it was at a really awkward angle, so that if you sat in it for too long, it made your back hurt. And it was super heavy because of all of the electronics and metal and everything in there. So we ended up taking that out, and we put this outdoor wicker couch in here that weighs about 1/3 of what the old one did. And then because Marcus is really tall, to give him a little more leg room, we put this riser on the bottom. So it lifted it up just a little bit and has the added benefit of new shoe storage. Hi, Jack. This used to have these horrible black vinyl pull down shades is what it came with. They were kind of loud when you were traveling. They like rattled against the wall. They got really hot in the summertime. And while they were great for blocking out all of the sun, the negative parts were just too much. So I made custom curtains for each window individually. It has the blackout curtains from our old house. It has these nice little shears underneath so that when we're camping in more public places, we can have a modicum of privacy. It lets light in, but not visual. So this is what it looks like when just the shears are closed, and it lets in a decent amount of light. But if you're outside, you can't really see what people are doing inside. Then we also, in the winter, discovered it gets really cold in here. And we read online that if you put these insulators up on the windows, it helps keep the heat in. So we made these out of the insulator stuff you buy from Home Depot. Super helpful. And put magnets on all the corners. So they go up really fast, they come down really fast, and all you have left are these little dots on the wall. And this curtain came from our old house. The one that it came with was this sad gray thin curtain that didn't really block any of the light. It wasn't very nice to look at. So we put this one up instead. It's a little bit thicker material, so it blocks out some of the light, and it's just pretty. So open it up. Onto the bedroom. The very first thing we changed about the bedroom was we switched out the mattress to the one that we had in our house, because it comes with a brand new mattress, but it just wasn't very comfortable. So we took the mattress out of our old house and put it in here. The curtains in here didn't have a shelf above them to mount the poles to. So both of these are attached with magnets. So they just come down if we want to open them up. You can leave just the sheer up and open the, that went well. You can open up the blackout curtain and leave just the sheer up if you want to, or you can take them both down. This light up here, all of the lights from the kitchen to the bedroom are on one switch. So if you turn the light on, it turns on all the lights. And I was finding that this light in here was just too much when I was trying to sleep and he was trying to do things in the other part of the house. So we just pulled this whole strip out, detached it from right here, and now it doesn't have any light at all because there's a light right here. So if I need light, then there's this. And when this light is not on, it's actually pretty dark in here once you close the curtain. So the lights can be on for Marcus to do things out there. It can be dark in here for me to sleep, or vice versa. We also have these reading lights right here. When we got it, they were blue or white, but the white was too bright, too stark. So we put some red gels in there, and now we have blue and we have red. So you get some light, but it's not quite so in your face, I guess. So there's that. And then in the closet, it comes with this bar to hang your hangers on. But Mr. Marcus is a giant, so his clothes were getting pooled up on the bottom and not hanging nicely. So we took that bar and we moved it up a couple of inches. So now his clothes hang a little bit nicer. And this is Jack, and she loves getting into the closet and hiding in the back because it's dark and fun back there. And then last but not least, we have this underbed storage that this lifts up here for storage. Oh, hi, Crystal. And this is what happened, is the kitties decided that they needed this space more than we did. So because we're so accommodating, we put a nice lovely blanket in there for them. And now they can crawl up here on the sides and just hang out in the dark if they need to. And then we put this little plexiglass thing in here so that we can check them out, see if they're actually in there, make sure they're okay if we're wondering where they are. And then we also have a second layer of storage down here for whatever needs to be stored down there. Bye, baby. And that's it, I think, for all of the changes that we made to this trailer. Like and subscribe. Bye.